This is the all-new 2024 Mercedes Benz CLE 300, and it replaces both the C-Class Coupe and Cabriolet and the E-Class Coupe and Cabriolet. It's marketed as one of the roomiest in its category, and prices in Canada start at $61,900. As tested here today, it's $75,000. In the US, prices start at $56,500. As tested, it would be around $67,000. As you'd expect, it looks great. The whole thing is sleek and elegant. There are no designer kinks or experiments. It's made to be adored by current owners, who are, of course, the #1 target group. Inside, it's really nice. It's more E than C-Class in terms of quality, but more C-Class than E-Class in terms of style. So it's kind of like more youthful. Even the squeeze the creak test shows significant improvement compared to the past. The materials are all really nice. I mean, I really like how they've combined this interior. Like, honestly, it's one of the nicest interiors in the segment. I really like it, and I like how the speakers from the very good Burmster sound system are kind of tilted forwards, so they're kind of like facing me, because usually it's like just they're banging against each other. And there's a speaker up here, which is also pretty good. Of course, it's a Mercedes, so it's lit up like your local titty bar. However, I like it a lot. I set the color to this violet color, and I love it. The screens all look very sharp. The graphics are awesome. The infotainment is improved, and now it has one of the quickest connecting wireless Apple CarPlay system I've ever seen. It has the ability to use natural language, and of course it has shortcuts and routines, which makes life a lot easier. The front seats honestly feel amazing. They hold the body perfectly. They have a very basic massage, which is very welcome, and they're wrapped in really high quality leather, as the rest of the interior is. Honestly, in terms of build quality, finally Mercedes have brought it back, because in the cheaper models, they were lacking quite a bit lately. The driving position is awesome, so is visibility, and so are the cameras available for the surround view stuff. It is roomy and comfy, with adequate space for your stuff. It has a wireless charger under here. It fits my big phone, and it also has nice cup holders. The rear seats are a bit tight to get to, but once you're in there, they are pretty roomy, even for adults. However, there's no armrest in the middle or USB ports, so the rear passengers only have like the nice sunroof to look at. The CLE also comes in two more versions for now, the 450 and the AMG 53, but this one still has 255 horsepower plus 23 from the mild hybrid 48-volt system, and it makes 295 pound-feet of torque plus another 151 from that same system. So combined with the ultra-smooth and pretty quick 9-speed 9G-tronic transmission, the car feels brisk. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is supposed to come in 6.3 seconds, and guess what? We did exactly that. And top speed is limited to 210 kilometers per hour. 0 to 60 miles per hour came in 5.8 seconds, so this thing ain't slow. If you pay close attention, you can even hear some turbo sounds going on, like the spooling of the turbo and then the blow-off valve. It sounds like it's pretty catchy. Let's see if you can hear something. And in sport mode, it even pumps some fake audio through the sound system to make it a bit sporty. It's not too bad. I like it, actually. It does enhance the drive a little bit. You do have an individual setting on top of that, where you can customize what you want and combine. So I have everything in sport except the drivetrain, which is set to comfort. Given the posh style of the car, I think this drivetrain is the best suited for it. You can save some cash buying it, and you can save some cash running it, as it only needs about 9 liters per 100 kilometers on average, which is pretty decent fuel economy. With the AMG line, you also get sport brakes, which means 4-pot calipers at the front. The brake pedal feels a touch soft, but the brakes do work really well. From 100 kilometers an hour, it came to a complete stop in 36 meters, which is very good. The car feels very nimble, to be honest. It's so nimble that it almost feels like it has 4-wheel steering, which, by the way, in Europe is available as an option. Here it is not, but honestly, the turning circle is fantastic. And this car, despite being more like elegant and, it doesn't really bring out like the Mr. Angry Man in you, but you know what? When you decide to give it some pain, honestly, it responds really well. Handling is fantastic. It has the sport suspension, obviously, with the AMG line, but can I tell you something? You wouldn't really expect this, but holy moly does this thing turn. Like, I'm loving it. It's a lot sportier than what you'd think it is. I mean, there's initially a little bit of understeer, but then it stays really flat, and it really just self-levels, and then it really turns. Like, I am actually surprised and impressed at the same time. This thing is very, very good to drive. And can I say a bit playful too? Not really. It won't really throw any tails out, but you know what? It is really good. Very safe. Now, over bumpy roads, again, it has the AMG Sport suspension, so it's not the softest ride on the planet, and it doesn't have adaptive dampers, so it doesn't make a difference in what mode you select. Honestly, for the majority of the time, it's very nice and smooth and goes over bumps with elegance, you know. There's certain types of bumps that might upset it a little bit, like slow speed, sharp ridges kind of thing on the road, but honestly, like, here's now my test bump, hump, whatever. I can feel it. It's not too bad though. I would say overall this car is pretty comfortable even with the sport suspension. So, not bad. The trunk is actually really, really good. The capacity is 420 liters, which is pretty large for the segment. It's a bit smaller than what the E-Class Coupe used to be, but it's a lot bigger than what the C-Class Coupe used to be. Technology-wise, as we said, you get everything you really need in a car that's a 2024. This one doesn't have the very advanced driving assistance stuff, so it doesn't like keep lanes and drive by itself and stuff like that, but you know what? It has everything it really needs. I'm gonna give it an overall score of 8.5 out of 10. It is a tad bit expensive, but honestly nowadays everything is like so stupidly expensive, so again, I can't blame it there either. It does everything really, really well. It looks really nice. I really like the looks, and the immediate competition obviously is the BMW 4 Series, like in the 430i versions, and obviously you have the Audi A5 in the coupe form factor. I don't know, this one I think does everything better. If I was gonna buy a car in this segment in a 2-liter variant, I think this one would probably be better than any 4 Series BMW or anything like that. I don't know if, should we be funny enough and like bring a Mustang EcoBoost into the picture, like as a competitor to this? I don't know, maybe something from America. Obviously the EcoBoost is a joke inside compared to this, which is like, wow. But yeah, I mean, driving wise, yeah, the Mustang would be more fun and probably a lot cheaper to buy one. But anyway, I don't think it really competes. Anyway, great car. I would, again, my conclusion is in the 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbocharged drivetrains, I think this one beats the competition. Amazing car. If I was going to buy a 450 or a 53, I don't know, man. Those BMWs, the M440s, they get really freaking good. Still, I think maybe this would be better than the Audis, but with the BMWs, if you can live with that stupid face, I think, yeah, the Beamer would be a better 6-cylinder option. But for a 4-cylinder option, my God, this is amazing. And the best proof that this car is really, really nice is that the moment my wife saw it, she grabbed it from me, and I never saw it again until today where I have to film it. So, there you go. It's a ladies' car. It's a posh ladies' car. I'll tell you that for sure. Anyway, love this car too. Ladies' car or not, I'm digging it. I like it a lot. Nice sound, nice power. Everything is fine. I actually really, really like this. This is such a nicely rounded implementation of a elegant, modern German coupe, and it's great. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Hope you like this car. Till next time, be well. See ya. Bye-bye.
Perfect.